and welcome back to this week's episode of I Want to Be a Ghost Hunter.
I want to be a ghost hunter.
All right, my name is Renata Daniel.
And I'm Anne Rekovich.
This week we're going to be talking about what can you learn from TV shows.
Oh, so much.
Oh, yes.
In actual fact.
Absolutely.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. You can learn how to be a ghost hunter and how not to be a ghost hunter all in the same episode. Fantastic. Anyway, look, we've got a little bit of history because this is really, really interesting. So let's look at what has been available and when did all of this start. And I want to take you back to the 1700s.
When she was born.
Because that's what I do. And in the 1705, a pamphlet appeared called A True Relation of the Apparition of One Mrs. Veal. And that was written by Daniel Defoe.
And what channel was that on?
That became a bestseller. It was a pamphlet.
What's a pamphlet?
It was a pamphlet.
Right.
And I just wanted to mention that because this thing about being enormously interested in the paranormal didn't just happen in our lifetime. The very first episode to be aired on TV was called One Step Forward.
Oh, wow. Never heard of it.
One Step Forward, and it appeared on the ABC, and it had 96 episodes, and it went up in 1959.
What?
1959 to 1961.
History.
15 years later, and like this is one that I kind of remember because you can still find it. It's called In Search Of.
Yes.
And that was hosted by a gentleman called Leonard Nimoy.
Oh,
which
I loved him.
You would actually probably remember better as Spock from Star Trek. Yeah. And that was, again, early 1980s, I'd say. Then came Unsolved Mysteries, which you can still now find on Live to Air or pay TV.
You might even find it on YouTube. Do a search. Who knows?
Unsolved Mysteries, and that was Robert Stack, I believe, 1987 to 2002. So we're sort of starting to get into that era when some of us were actually born and alive.
Pop into your comments the ghost hunting TV shows, the early ones you remember.
So Discovery Channel added paranormal content in 1996. And then we come to the one that probably set most of us on this path. And it was the delightful and ever crazy Most Haunted.
Yvette?
Do you remember Most
Derek?
Haunted? Remember when that, do you know when that actually started? Do you know how far back that actually started? That actually aired the 25th of May 2002 was the first program.
Dare I say 2002 does not feel that long ago for me now.
It doesn't. 25th of May 2002 and we're now in 2022.
And they're still filming
So 20 years ago, and Yvette's got her own show now. So this goes to show you how long we have been influenced by paranormal TV. Now, if you look at what is available now on all of the pay TV channels, it's enormous.
It is.
The amount of content is absolutely enormous, and you've got
particularly on Travel Channel.
Yeah, Travel Channel, Discovery Channel,
and Discovery Plus has a whole heap of new ones. A lot of them are now taking them off the free to air and putting them onto paid subscriptions because they have to pay for these things to be made. They've got to make money. I know that we all love everything for free, but it costs money to do this stuff.
Yes, even dear old Zach, I think.
Yep.
Zach Bagans. I guess what we want to talk about is the good, the bad, and the ugly. And each show may well kind of focus on different elements of ghost hunting. And you're either going to want to watch it because you love the team members and you love how they do the whole ghost hunting, or you like it to be a little bit more technical, or you like it to be a little bit more historical, or you just like the thrill of the chase. So there's kind of something for everyone.
What's your favourite thing about your favourite ghost hunting TV show? Tell me what your favourite show is and what is it about that you particularly love. What is it that they do? And one of my favourites, and it's not on air anymore, it's the Holzer Files with Dave Schrader and his team. They were fabulous. And Amy Bruni and Adam in Kindred Spirits.
I have to say I'm not a watcher of those shows, so
I haven't watched for a while.
I can't even sort of jump into this
But
conversation.
where can they watch it? They've got pay TV, cable, Amazon, Netflix, History Channel, YouTube, TikTok, Travel Channel. There's so much out there. YouTube has an enormous amount.
And there are also networks now that run programs 24 hours a day. And we know that because we're part of one.
We're on the Spirit Realm Network.
Yep.
So we have a show every week, and we do that for Thursday American time, which I think is 7 p.m. American time, Eastern. On the Spirit Realm Network, we are talking about frightfully good ghost stories, spooky, weird sort of stuff that happens in the world.
And let me tell you, there's a whole lot of spooky and weird stuff that does happen all the time. Now, you might also find that there is a particular topic when it comes to the paranormal that you are really, really interested in, and that's when all of these particular shows and channels are going to be right up your alley, because you can really choose to focus in on that particular topic. So it's very much up to you, but I would recommend for anyone that's a newbie to stay really, really open to everything. Yep. So don't make too many judgment calls right at the very beginning. Just sit and watch and kind of think about what you're watching and why it's of interest to you, or why maybe you don't like it.
And why they are doing it the way they are doing it, because there is a reason why it's cut and put together the way it is to entertain. But I reckon you can use the ghost hunting TV shows to dig down deeper, find something of interest that you go, oh, they mentioned that, let me learn more about it. Then step away and go and find a reliable source where you can then learn about that.
Absolutely.
Now, if you want to learn from the ghost grannies, we are going to be running an online course, the How to Be a Ghost Hunter.
Yep.
You can find that information on the Anne and Renata Frightfully Good Facebook page, or in our Facebook community. By the way, come and join our Facebook family.
Absolutely.
So make sure you've smashed the subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and hit that bell so that we can get all the notifications for what we do. I don't know what that was, but you know,
I was going to ask.
A little dance. Why not? I'm still struggling with my bronchitis, so please forgive the voice. But that's us for this week, and we'll be back next week with another tip on how to be a ghost hunter.
See you then.
See you on the dark side.